They said it was just a story, until the fireplace started whispering. When the Whitmore family moved into the centuries-old farmhouse in rural Vermont, they were seeking a fresh start. Angela and Tom Whitmore had grown tired of city life, the sirens, the stress, the constant rush. They believed their children, Sam and Ella, would thrive in the countryside, surrounded by trees instead of traffic, and silence instead of screens. The farmhouse had stood empty for years, listed on and off the market with little success. But its charm was undeniable. 2 acres of rolling hills, a red barn that looked like something out of a postcard, and a house with gabled windows and stone chimneys. It was affordable, suspiciously so, but Angela chalked it up to rural isolation. A hidden gem, she said. Even the old fireplace in the living room felt magical, tall and wide, with stones blackened from centuries of use. The realtor had called it the heart of the house, but standing before it, Angela felt something else entirely, a chill. Chapter 1. Ashes and Echoes. On the first night, Tom lit a fire to chase away the October cold. As the logs cracked and popped, Angela heard a sound. A whisper. It was faint, like wind through a tunnel, but distinctly a voice. He watches from the ashes. She blinked, stared at the fire. Nothing. What? Tom asked. Nothing, she replied, shaking her head. Just tired. Over the next few days, the children changed. Sam, normally glued to his tablet, took to wandering the halls at night. Angela found him staring into the fireplace, whispering. Ella, just 5, began speaking strange words in her sleep, rhythmic, like a chant. She woke once crying, saying she'd seen a man with no eyes watching her from inside the fire. Tom tried to stay rational. It's a new environment, he said. They're just adjusting. Angela wasn't so sure. Chapter 2. The Mirror Lags. Angela began to see things. When she passed mirrors, her reflection seemed delayed. Not always, but often enough to make her pause. In the dead of night, she heard footsteps above her, even though the children were asleep downstairs. There were cold spots, doors creaked without wind, and the lights dimmed whenever the fireplace was lit. Then came the knocking. It started in the walls, soft and persistent. 3 taps, then silence, then 3 more. One night, as Angela checked on Ella, she found a symbol drawn on the wall in crayon. Not a doodle, a runic shape, precise and symmetrical. She Googled it. The closest match was a sigil from an 18th century grimoire, meant to bind and contain restless spirits. She confronted the children. Where did you see this symbol? Ella tilted her head. The man in the fire showed me. Angela couldn't breathe. Her hands trembled as she texted Tom, who was working late. We need to talk. Tonight. Chapter 3. The Darrow Legacy. Angela returned to the town library the next morning. The local historian, a retired professor named Mrs. Kincaid, remembered the house immediately. Darrow Farm, she said. That place has a long memory. She led Angela to a dusty archive room. They flipped through yellowed pages until they found it. Elias Darrow, a settler, builder, and self-proclaimed spiritualist. His journals were filled with sketches of sigils, passages in Latin, and references to the hollow flame. According to local legend, Elias had built the fireplace not as a place of warmth, but as a spirit chimney, a portal meant to house a demon. He believed that by feeding it emotion, love, fear, grief, he could gain forbidden knowledge. He vanished, Mrs. Kincaid said. They say he walked into the fire one night and never came out. Angela left with a photocopy of the journal's last page. To close the hearth, one must offer what opened it. Blood for ash, love for flame. Chapter 4. The vanishing Angela told Tom everything. He dismissed it. "You're letting ghost stories scare you," he said. They argued late into the night. He refused to listen. That night, he slept on the couch, in front of the fireplace. In the morning, he was gone. Angela called the police. They searched the woods, the barn, even drained the well. No sign of Tom, no forced entry, no evidence. But Angela saw the smear of ash leading from the couch to the hearth. She told them. They thought she was losing her mind. Chapter 5. The Ritual. Left alone, Angela fought to protect her children. She covered the fireplace with boards, doused it with holy water. Nothing worked. The boards cracked apart. The flames returned, and in them she saw faces. Tom's face, her own, Ella's. The children grew stranger. Sam stopped eating. Ella stared at walls and murmured constantly. When Angela found a circle of ash and bones in the barn, she knew they were running out of time. She turned to the journal. The ritual required sacrifice, not death, intent, a symbolic exchange. She would give her love, her memory, her very essence to seal the hearth. Angela wrote letters to her children. She kissed them good night. Then she stepped into the fireplace. Chapter 6. A house that watches. Her scream echoed through the chimney, a howl that seemed to carry for miles. The children woke in their beds. The fire was gone, the hearth cold. Angela was gone. The house was silent again. Epilogue. The new family. Weeks later, the farmhouse was listed again. A new family moved in, a young couple with a baby. They marveled at the antique charm, admired the stone fireplace. And on the first night, as they lit their first fire, they heard a whisper. "She watches from the ashes."